Right now at 5, the suspect in the fatal shooting of that healthcare CEO caught. Next, how the ex-Ivy Leaguer was grabbed.
Plus, a Chippewa Falls High School suddenly evacuated. Tonight, what we know.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. We start with breaking news, a bomb threat forcing the evacuation of Chippewa Valley High School.
In a letter to Family Superintendent Jeff Holmes said it appears to be part of a series of similar threats reported statewide. Law enforcement is conducting a thorough sweep of the school and property. Now, all athletic and extracurricular events at the high school and middle school have been canceled. The district will be providing more details as they become available.
And breaking news out of New York. A suspect in the fatal shooting of that United Healthcare CEO is in custody.
He is ID'd as a 26-year-old ex-Ivy Leaguer. CBS's Tom Hansen has the latest.
Authorities in Pennsylvania are questioning a person of interest in connection to the shooting death of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
He matches the description of the identification we've been looking for.
The man, identified as 26-year-old Luigi Mangione, was arrested at an Altoona McDonald's Monday morning on firearms charges after an employee called in a tip. Officials say Mangione was carrying a ghost gun and a silencer.
Also recovered was a fraudulent New Jersey ID, matching the ID our suspect used to check into his New York City hostel before the shooting incident.
Officials have combed through thousands of hours of video since the targeted attack in front of a Midtown hotel last week, deploying drones, K-9 units, and scuba divers in Central Park. Dive teams scoured a pond in the park looking for more evidence after finding a backpack they believe belonged to the shooter in the area, containing a jacket and Monopoly money. Police believe the shooter headed to the Port Authority's bus station near the George Washington Bridge after ditching the bike he used to flee the scene of the crime.
This investigation is still active and ongoing.
Police say they've recovered a handwritten 3-page document from the person in custody indicating he had some ill will towards corporate America. They're also scrubbing his social media accounts as the investigation continues. Tom Hansen, CBS News, New York.
Closer to home, no word on what caused an overnight fire at a 2-story home in Tomah. This happened on Clark Street. Firefighters managed to contain the blaze to the 2nd floor, preventing it from spreading to neighboring homes. Fortunately, no one was hurt. A few traffic alerts to tell you about.
Yeah, starting today, the north end of Pettibone Park in La Crosse will close for utility work. Pettibone Drive North will have intermittent closures through January 1st. The city's Parks Department says the work will impact traffic in and out of the north end of the park.
Drivers in La Crosse should plan for a detour today if they're heading towards State Street due to another closure. A road closure in effect impacting all lanes from State Street to 11th Street. That closure due to hydrant repairs. The work expected to last until the end of the day.
Another street closure to La Crosse will be closing all lanes from King Street to West Avenue. The roads will be closed for water service repairs. The work is expected to be done by the end of the day.
After a very mild weekend with temperatures reaching the mid-50s, even close to record levels, and we started the week off with actually mild conditions here today too. We got up close to 52, but right now we've actually cooled back down to about the upper 39 to 40. We do have cloud cover in store, and that's really going to be the story going on this evening as some cooler air begins to approach with somewhat breezy conditions on LeClaire, at least early on. Cloud cover will keep those temperatures around 30, so actually still kind of mild for this time of year. Similar story for La Crosse. The winds are a little bit stronger right now coming across at 15 to 20, so that'll be breezy until later, otherwise getting back to 31. Overnight lows will be colder than what we've had recently, but they're still above average, mid-20s, low 20s. Overall, just cloudy, quiet. There's a few flakes or sprinkles of snow potentially up to the north as this cloud cover begins to push in the area. There's that activity just north. Maybe Rusk County might see some of that. Otherwise, I think most areas will stay dry as some cooler air becomes. The bigger picture is that system has pushed out. There's your cold front. Really didn't come through with much fanfare, just a little bit of a wind shift, but cooler air is starting to wrap around. Now, that's not the biggest story going into Tuesday. We're going to break down the bigger story going into Wednesday, which is another blast of Arctic air, which will probably have the coldest air we've seen so far this season.
All right. Something to look forward to, I guess, if you like the cold.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Well, in less than an hour, the public will be updated on plans for a new hospital in Lake Hallie. The Chippewa Valley Health Cooperative has received approval for its nonprofit facility. A recent study confirms the area needs a full-service hospital. The meeting begins at 6 tonight at the Heidi Center.
The Supreme Court says it won't hear a case involving a Wisconsin school's transgender policy.
News 8 Now's Grace Monk has more from the newsroom. Grace.
Today, the Supreme Court rejected an appeal from parents challenging the Eau Claire School District's gender identity support plans. The school district offers guidance for gender identity support, which encourages students to reach out to staff members for help. The group's attorneys say the school district is trying to hide the support plans from parents, which violates their constitutional rights. Seven Rivers LGBTQ Connections executive director says it's important to students to have resources at school.
All home lives look different, so some people may not have that support, and therefore they might find that support within the school system.
The parents initially brought a petition to lower courts, which were rejected earlier this year. 3 Justices Samuel Alito, Brett Kavanaugh, and Clarence Thomas would have heard the case. That's one short of what is needed for the full review by the Supreme Court. Ken and Emily.
All right, Grace, thank you.
Western Technical College welcomed its new dean today. Elizabeth Nicias has been appointed Dean of General Studies. Nicias previously served as interim Dean of Humanities, Business, and Social Sciences, while also working as Associate Dean at Rowan College in New Jersey.
Be able to, really take on a leadership role and really support the things that are the priorities for the division and the college.
Nicias holds degrees from the University of Notre Dame, the University of Rochester, and Farley Dickinson University. She is currently pursuing a PhD in education and social justice at Lancaster University in the UK.
A holiday train will be pulling into the Amtrak station soon. The Canadian Pacific holiday train set to pull in at 8:30 with some musical guests. The early train helps raise money for area food banks near each stop. The train stopped in Tomah earlier and will be around Sparta at about 6:30. Up next, what President Biden did that has Senator Amy Klobuchar sounding off.
Plus, the move Jay-Z made to get an explosive lawsuit dropped.
Mike Glassmaker enjoys working at Park Bank because he can help with all aspects of his customers' banking needs. Mike enjoys the heat of brats, burgers, and ribs, and anything he can fit on his grill. So visit Mike at Park Bank in La Crosse to talk about your banking needs.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was worried when I found out Duke had to get knee surgery, but the process was easier than we thought.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now. We carry an amazing selection of unique gifts for all the originals on your list. For the home chefs, this West Bend Versatility Cooker with Tote, just $34.99. For the builders and fixers, $130 off this Craftsman Mechanics tool set. For your horses, introducing new AgriMaster Peppermint Horse Treats, $4.99. Plus, Blaine's gift cards always make perfect gifts. Don't miss our huge gift sale, only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Are your toilets in need of an upgrade? Not only can older toilets be uncomfortable, they can also clog more and increase your utility bills. At Maxwell White, we offer professionally trusted Kohler toilets. Our popular best-selling toilet is the Kohler Highline, available in various heights to provide ultimate accessibility and ease of use. Don't wait. Start enjoying the exceptional power, innovation, and water-saving sustainability of a new Kohler toilet. Trust the toilet experts at Maxwell White. Plumbing done right. Call today.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value, plus no monthly payments until next year. We are professional grade GMC.
Park Bank is working in your best interest, and we have something interesting for you. There's a lot of interest in our money market accounts at 2.42% APY. Interested? Contact us at Park Bank, member FDIC.
Jay-Z is trying to toss out a lawsuit accusing him of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000. The music mogul filed the request today. The rapper's lawyer says the plaintiff has provided no evidence and wants the judge to reveal the accuser's identity. The accuser says the assault happened during an MTV Music Video Awards after-party. Jay-Z believes the accuser's lawyer is trying to extort him for money.
An ex-Marine who put a fatal chokehold on a New York City subway rider has been acquitted. 26-year-old Daniel Penny gripped Jordan Neely around the neck on the floor of a subway car for about 6 minutes. Prosecutors conceded some force was necessary, but argued Penny used excessive force. The case took a twist Friday when jurors deadlocked on the more serious charge of second-degree manslaughter.
It is fair to assume that some people entered the room ready to convict. So something happened pretty quickly, frankly, that turned this jury to a not guilty verdict.
The panel ultimately agreeing to acquit on the lesser count of criminally negligent homicide.
Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar is pushing for pardon reform. It comes on the heels of President Biden granting sweeping clemency to his son Hunter. The move wiping away any crimes Hunter may or may not have committed between 2014 and 2024. Klobuchar says she'd like to see a committee or board set up to weigh in on a president's pardon decision before it's granted.
Taco Bell's new idea that has nothing to do with tacos.
And why the EPA is going after your dry cleaning.
We definitely had a mild stretch, but it's going to be coming to an abrupt end as we go into Wednesday with another Arctic blast that could feature some wind chills getting close to -20 at times. We'll break all that down and show you how much snow we might actually get when it comes through. That coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Celebrating 50 years, Asher Lassen Exteriors has been committed to craftsmanship as Western Wisconsin's trusted Renewal by Andersen window and door replacement experts. Our superior quality windows and doors from the trusted brand of Renewal by Andersen are skillfully installed and backed by some of the strongest transferable warranties available. Save up to 24% off on your entire purchase of Renewal by Andersen windows and doors. Plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Trust the experts and call Asher's today for your free no obligation estimate at 888-GO-ASHER or visit goasher.com.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
What's up? You seem kind of sluggish today. Things aren't really moving. You could use some Metamucil.
Metamucil psyllium fiber helps keep your digestive system moving so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil keeps you moving. And try clear fiber with no grit and no flavor.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired brown brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
My favorite part of Christmas, probably being able to go sledding.
Get in the roll in the snow and do this. I really love how cozy and fun it is.
My favorite song is Jingle Bells. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Things are a bit simpler as a kid. We realize not everyone has the same level of comfort and support this time of year. If you need help, please reach out. Peace of Mind Counseling wishes you a safe and happy holiday season.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The EPA banning 2 cancer-causing dry cleaning solvents, trichloroethylene, or TCE, is a toxic chemical used in cleaners, spot removers, lubricants, and glue. It is known to cause liver cancer, kidney cancer, and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, as well as damage to the nervous and immune systems. The EPA's ban includes all uses of TCE. Meanwhile, the agency is also banning the consumer use of perchloroethylene, also known as PERC. Now, that chemical is also used in dry cleaning and automotive care products. PERC is known to cause liver, kidney, brain, and testicular cancer.
Apple is the best-run company in the U.S. That's the word from the Wall Street Journal's annual Management 250. Apple grabbed the top spot from Microsoft, which comes in second this year. 2 other tech companies follow. They're NVIDIA in third and Intel in fourth. The Wall Street Journal says it grades contenders in areas like innovation and employee engagement. Taco Bell is testing a new cafe concept in San Diego. The restaurant will focus on the chain's beverages. It's called Live Más Cafe and features a menu that includes milkshakes, coffees, and of course the trademark Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Okay.
Interesting. I mean, I don't think you go to Taco Bell for the ambiance.
No, or the drinks, right? You go for the tacos.
I think you can buy Baja Blast at the store.
I think you can, and probably coffee there too.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
So don't go to San Diego just to get yourself
a
Baja Blast.
Anyways, we had a beautiful weekend. It was your birthday weekend. Happy birthday today.
Thank you. Yes, lovely celebration. And it was like 40 degrees over the weekend.
40 degrees
insane.
outside. People are outside running around. It was sunny, but bundle up, everyone, because we've got an Arctic blast headed our way. Are we going to even want to go outside, Greg?
Well, of course I'll go outside. It's going to be nice. But yeah, we got an Arctic blast. The good news, once again, like the previous events that we've had, it's not going to last too long, and that's the good news. Now, for the time being, we still got Tuesday to go through, and we're going to have colder conditions tomorrow, but not that far from where we should be. It's just going to feel a lot colder since we've had the 40s and 50s in the weekend. But right now, here's this low up to the north. This system's passed through, so right now we got some clouds that are wrapping around this low and a little bit of precipitation, but that's mainly to the north. And so behind this, we're going to see a little bit colder air for tomorrow, but the main front is well to the north. That'll be getting closer as we go to Tuesday night. So overall, there could be a few sprinkles of flurries, especially further north you go. Otherwise, most areas will stay dry and cloudy. Tomorrow, as I mentioned, temperatures will be colder than we've had, but not far from where we should be. We will have some afternoon sunshine, more clouds probably in the morning. That front comes through probably late Tuesday night, early Wednesday. The snow with that will be probably a band of light snow, some snow showers. Not expecting a lot of amounts with this, but it is going to come during the morning commute, and that's probably a more critical piece of information there than the amount. Overall, for this evening, you can see just cloud cover. Temperature's still fairly mild, and then that precipitation mainly stays to the north with that northwest wind. Kind of breezy right now, but I think it'll die off a little bit towards the morning hour. But you can see as you wake up, overall, we're still in the mid to upper 20s. We should be around the upper teens to low 20s, so still above average. So all in all, not a bad start to Tuesday. And as we go in the afternoon, I think you will see more breaks in the cloud cover, so more peaks of the sun, especially further south and west you go, you'll see that. But temperatures overall are not going to climb much more, mid to upper 20s potentially, and then the front will get closer as we go towards tomorrow evening's commute, but it's going to stay to the west. Won't be any impacts for tomorrow's evening commute. Should be dry with just cloudy conditions too. There's your high temperatures for tomorrow. A little bit below average, but getting pretty close to where we should be. It just will feel colder than we've had recently. More sun in the afternoon. And then that front's going to be coming through Tuesday night and Wednesday. You can start to see it form Tuesday evening as we kind of track that out. Here comes this line of snow that'll be coming through right during the evening, the morning commute. So probably about 4 to maybe about 8 a.m. time frame. Not a lot, but it'll be swinging through. And behind that, that's when the winds will be beginning to pick up, and that's when the cold air will start pushing into the area. So there is that opportunity for the morning commute to have some slick spots. Not expecting a lot of snow, maybe up to a ½ inch with that. It's just the timing is not great, too, as it comes to Wednesday morning. Temperatures, here's what you're going to see Wednesday morning. This is the highs that you'll see that day. We're not going to see that by the time you go home because they're going to continue to fall into the afternoon. So by the time you go home, we're looking at single digits to low teens. That doesn't factor the wind chill yet. That's going to be a factor too. Now Thursday's highs, just to give you an idea, these are the high temperatures for Thursday. Up to the north where they have a little bit more snow and even snow on the ground, they're going to barely break zero up there. Further south you go, probably the upper single digits or low teens. Definitely the coldest temperatures we've seen all year. The other factor is probably the more dangerous factor is going to be the wind chills. Wednesday evening, we're going to see below zero wind chills. By the time we get to later in the evening, probably 5 to 10. But then look what happens as you go to Thursday. We're going to be 10, 15, and then potentially by Thursday morning, there'll be areas that could approach 20, maybe a little bit colder depending on how the winds play out. So definitely going to be better cold as we go into Thursday morning. The good news, it doesn't last too long. We have temperatures warming back up towards next weekend with an opportunity for some accumulating snow potentially Friday night into early Saturday as temperatures climb back above freezing. So the positive news, it's not going to last that long. The negative news is it's going to be, coldest temperatures, single digits below 0, and wind chills could be getting close to that dangerous category below 20.
Yeah, I will not be outside.
Yeah. Hot cocoa inside?
Yeah, hot cocoa inside. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Greg. When we come back, a classic winter showdown.
Siblings go head-to-head in a good old snowball fight. We'll tell you who comes out on top after this.
For many parents, talking with your child about puberty could be uncomfortable, even embarrassing. Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, we'll have some tips to make the conversation go a little smoother.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
At By Goffin Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. By Goffin Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board-Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Well, I am really happy to tell you that we have already made a commitment at Gunderson to do that. So we have asked all of our folks that when you need to fly, that you please prioritize flying out of La Crosse. We believe it's really important. It's our duty. We're the largest employer in this community, and I want to make sure that this airport is here for the long run, and we're committed to that. So people are taking that seriously and doing just that.
The lawyer you choose makes a difference because you get this one chance to get this right, and you want somebody that's going to fight for you and get you the resolution that you need. I'm so glad that I called BGR.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
You know, there's nothing like a good old snowball fight between siblings.
I've never had one. Maybe that should be on my bucket list, but this video out of Turkey has gone viral. Two brothers throwing snowballs at each other. But then one of them unleashes a giant hunk of snow, knocking down the other one. That's not fair.
Yeah, it's breaking out like a secondary one. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
It's like a building block for an igloo
these
we
are like
dropped on them.
Boulders. These aren't just regular snowballs.
Also, not really a regulation field. I mean, they're like 2 feet from each other. You should probably like have a little barricade fort at least 20 yards from each other and then kind of throw them that way.
All right,
point blank, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't look as good.
He knows the rule book, and they did not follow the necessary.
They got to do the American version out in Turkey. They got to learn. They got to learn.
I know. Probably this one's less painful. These huge boulders on Turkey. Ouch. Yep. All right, Greg has one final look at your forecast right after the break.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
I'm Steve from Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. If you have trouble opening a window or keeping one in place, you may have frame damage, worn materials, or even hidden problems you can't see. You need a trusted window company to evaluate it, check for hidden issues, and possibly replace the window. Our team will complete our Weather Guardian 15-step installation process on every job to ensure your home and family are safe before we leave. Buy one window, get 50% off your second window. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions or something less.
Cooley Carpet has always been more than just carpet, and now the name will reflect that. Cooley Floors and Design. Along with the brand new name, there's a fresh new look to the showroom. Don't worry, Cooley Floors and Design still has the same great team at the same convenient location. Ready to elevate your space? The design consultants will take the time to discuss your dreams, needs, and your budget. Cooley Floors and Design will accompany you through every step from expert advice to professional installation. Visit Cooley Floors and Design on Mormon Cooley Road for a fresh new look.
The Holiday Bonus Cash Sales Event is on now at Osseo Automotive, and that means big selection, big savings. Over 40 F-150s in stock with rebates up to $4,500. Drive home a new 2024 F-150 Super Crew STX for only $45,499 after Holiday Bonus Cash, or lease for $399 a month. Over 40 new Super Duties to choose from, like this 2024 F-350 4x4 for just $46,900. Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford.
We are all here to support one another.
Hi, I'm Greg.
Hi,
Greg. I bought our vacuum at a box store. I was shopping for groceries and I came out with a vacuum.
I did the same. I was shopping for clothes.
Candles.
Kitty litter.
Hey group, we're not here to judge. We all made the same mistake before deciding to go to A1 Vacuum to make the right purchase. I'm sorry.
A1. Kitty litter.
Our business is picking up.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
All right, tonight it'll be colder than what we've had lately, but overall still above average, so still a mild start for tomorrow. Cloud cover will be really the idea. Breezy this evening, and then as we go into tomorrow, it's still quiet conditions. The big story will be coming Tuesday night with that cold front coming through early Wednesday morning. Some snow potentially for the morning commute. That's one story, the breezy conditions. The other story, and probably the main big one, is going to be the falling temperatures with sub-zero temperatures by the time we get to Thursday morning, and that doesn't factor in the wind chill.
I know, I've been getting away with just wearing a windbreaker most of these days.
Not anymore. Scarf, beanie, hat.
Nope, the whole shebang.
Yeah, whole shebang.
Well, the good news, like I said,
Hat
it won't
and
last
beanie.
long.
All right, there we go.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you at 6.